Morning everyone. A bit cloudy, I don't know if you can see, or not cloudy, it's smoky. I think they've been, it's kind of lifted a bit actually. 10 minutes ago it was really bad, you couldn't even see down to those far houses over there. I think they've been doing some burn off. We got a heap of bush kind of from that main road back that way, got a heap of bush. And every year about this time of year they, I think they clean up all the leaves and stuff that are on the ground and then they burn them. It must have been going all night, but yeah, so we've been putting up with smoke for the last 3 or 4 days. It's been pretty bad. What we're going to do today, so I actually got that black thing there just rocked up in the mail. So that's the 2 cans of Hyper Dip, the gloss stuff that we're going to use to spray the katanas, whatever you want to call them. These things here on the side of the car. I was ultra keen to do it when I ordered the paint. I'm not so keen to do it now. It's kind of growing on me, but these bits here. But I would like to try. Yeah, I would like to try. I think it's going to be that much of a big issue. The only thing is you've got to do 8 coats of the stuff, and I've got to cover the whole car up. And I don't know. I might have to cover this car up as well. I've got a cover anyway, so I can just the cover that I use for this car. I'll just chuck on this car. And then I'll get some, I've got some plastic drop sheets that I'll put over this car, and then, yeah, and then just cut it so only that metal thing is exposed. But anyway, just open, yep. So what we're going to do today, I've got another delivery coming to, let me go and get a torch. Yeah, so what I've got coming, hopefully, yeah, that's better, is a anti-glare screen protector. But it's for an iPad, not for this car, so I'm going to have to cut a template. Looking at it now, I'm probably going to go as close as I can, and maybe from there, nice gradual corner around the knob, down to the buttons, up around that knob, and then up and up, and just do it like that. The ones I've seen that you can buy off AliExpress don't go over here, they just go around the knob, so I'll probably just do that. I'm going to kind of do it a bit more than what I would normally do, which is totally out of my comfort zone, but I'm actually going to measure and find something that I can use as the template to do the nice wavy corners around these buttons. So it looks symmetrical, so hopefully it's just a case of measuring it, figuring out half, cutting it nice, and then folding it, and then this contour will match this contour, and you'll get them bang on then. And it's an anti-glare, anti-fingerprint, because this thing is just a fingerprint magnet. So yeah, obviously it's not going to cover down here where the buttons are, it's just going to stop and then go down there. So yeah, that way, because I have been using, I bought a set of these stylus things. They work pretty good, but then my missus gets in the car and just forgets to use it, and yeah, just stuffs it. So that might be the screen protector now. But yeah, that's our project for today. So let's get into it. I've got a few things out. Show you what I'm working with. Okay, so that should be it. So I've just got a couple bits of paper for a template. And then this thing's pretty cool because it helps you cut square corners. Probably don't need it to cut square corners because it's got an edge down here, so you can butt it up and then you know you're bang on 90. Probably not going to need that, so I only just use it to cut the long straights, and that'll work well. I've got a ruler. The sticky tape's out because I coated my ruler in sticky tape, clear sticky tape, so that way knowing me, I'll gouge the corner into the bloody screen and stuff the screen up. So I've got about four layers of tape on each corner, so that doesn't happen. So we'll go and measure it and see how we go. Mock something up, and then hopefully when the screen protector rocks up, I'll have this fitting really nice, and then we can just copy it over to the screen protector. And it's a 2-pack, so I've got 2 options. I've got two chances to get it right. What are you doing? You steal his toy. Hey? Come here. Don't steal his toy. Come on. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, that's looking, this is V2 and looking pretty good. We're right up the top there. I can probably bring it down a bit because I think there's a lip there, yeah, so it won't like that. You'll get air under it. So I might just cut the top down, and I think we're going to leave it like that. I ended up using a little espresso coffee cup. So I think that's okay. I don't want it to hug the buttons. There's no need for it. That it's going to look funny because it's going to be way too sharp. This is nice and yeah, gradual, all that. So I think the only thing I'll change is, yeah, drop the top down a bit. Probably a fair bit, because I'm obviously can't have it resting on the buttons. That's resting on the buttons at the moment. So I want it up kind of like that. Yeah, so I'll have to take a fair bit out of the top. Re-round those corners and then re-round these corners here. I missed them. So that's pretty good. That's two versions. I've never done it with two goes before. I think that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll cut it and give it a final fit, and then we're pretty much waiting for the postie to come and deliver it. Okay, I think we got it. So this is V3 now. I ended up making another one. I did bring these wings down a little bit tucked in. Only reason is the way I had, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you can see the corner of the screen. The way I had it, the screen protector would have been cutting the corner of the screen. So not worried about being unprotected, because obviously you're not going to touch anything right in that bottom corner. But it might have looked a bit funny when the screen was lit up. So doing it this way, you've covered all of the lit up screen, I suppose you could say. So all good, and we've got plenty of room. It's clearing the buttons. There's like a little silver ring around the buttons. You're definitely not be able to see it too close, but I've made sure I've cleared all of that. So we're all good to go, I think. Yeah, I might just tidy up that little corner a bit more. Could do with a little bit more relief, but yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, we're just got to hang around for the postie now, and then we'll start cutting it out of the real stuff. I will put some measurements on this, and I'll take a photo, so if anyone wants to do the same thing, it'll get you halfway started. Obviously I'm not going to put the radius for this bit, but I'll put some measurements so you can get halfway started and then find something that kind of fits, and should be good. You can make your own then. So that's it there. I'll slip in a screenshot. This camera's not going to focus, so all good. A couple of things to explain. Everything's in millimeters, and start of arc. So you just measure up from the bottom, 15 mil. Mark it. Measure in 35 mil from this edge. Mark it, and then try and find something to make your arc nice and neat. That's all you got to do. All I did was I did one side. Flipped it over, folded it in half. You can see the fold line, and then I just copied everything onto the other side, the opposite side, so it's all symmetrical and even. So it should be good. So yeah, they're the measurements. Like I said, I'll put the screen thing in so you can actually read it. This thing's not going to be able to read it. So again, we're just waiting for the postie now. Amazon normally comes about 10 o'clock here. What's the time? Yeah, it's 8:30 at the moment, so yeah, they normally come about 10, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, next time you see me, we'll be putting the screen protector on. Okay, so I've got the screen protectors. You're definitely not going to, you can barely fit one lengthways on. You can kind of see the outline there. So all I did was put that on, traced around the edge with a Sharpie. So now when you want to cut it, you got to cut it on the inside, so that the black line goes with the scrap, and there's no black line on your piece that you're keeping here, because otherwise it's going to be too big. So that's the only thing. So this is the brand I got. I don't know if it actually showed that Jet Tech. Obviously, when you buy it, make sure you don't buy a glass one, because you're not cutting it otherwise. So this is I think it's a PET or something like that, PET. It comes with all the cleaning stuff. I'm going to have a quick read of this installation thing because I'm pretty sure these go on dry. Remove the extra dust, because you can spray like Windex or something and then put it on so it'll give you a bit of work time and then squidgy out. But if you remember what the dash looks like, if I do that, it's all going to squeeze out and go into the buttons and probably stuff the buttons up. So lucky I got 2 of these because I'm going to give it a shot dry, I think. Clean out any bubbles. Yeah, finally peel off the. So it doesn't say anything about doing it wet. Comes with a big card, so I think we'll just give it a shot dry. I'll cut this up. We'll go inside and we'll give it a shot dry. Okay, I really can't get a good. I'm just balancing you guys on the steering wheel here. I think that'll have to do there. Yeah, I just can't get a good spot in here to keep the camera. So we'll give it the wipe down. I'll turn these lights on. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah. Okay. Pay special attention to the edges, I suppose. There are oleophobic coatings I was reading, but the one I came across on Amazon was about $40 for this tiny little tube of it, and I thought, well, if it works, it's probably worth it. And then you read the reviews and it's like, oh, it lasted a week and then there's fingerprints all over. So I don't think anything really works apart from putting like a screen protector like this on. I reckon that's going to be your best bet, because you're actually changing it's not a shiny glass, you're actually changing it. So we'll see. Apparently this screen protector is made to make your tablet feel like paper when you're writing on it with a pen, and that's why it's good at fingerprints and it's scratch proof and all that. So yeah, hopefully that's true, and we will see. Alright, I don't think that's going to get any cleaner. I can't see any fingerprints on it, so let's do it. So I've written on there out, because you cut off your little tabs there. So you want to peel this backside. I've got it 2. 1 was written there. 1 you can't really tell, but 2 is the right way out. That's number 2 on your thing here that I've cut off, and out this way. So peel this bit off first. Wish me luck. I hate doing this. This is the worst bit. If you're going to get dust on it, this is where it's going to come from. And pretty much you only get one chance of putting this down, I reckon. Yeah, I think I've already left a fingerprint on it. We'll see, but I'd rather just put it on. We'll see if it works. It's got to go higher, I think, to clear the buttons. There we go. That's not bad. I think we're out of the woods there. I think we're clear. Can't see. No. Let's try. This is probably a bit big. I mean, for an iPad, it's alright. I can see one little lift. I don't know why it's not. Yeah. Oh well. You got to kind of live with it a little bit. It's never going to be as good looking as without a screen protector. That's what I've kind of come to the realization of all the phones and tablets I've done. It's never going to be perfect, but it kind of is better. So yeah, you're just going to have to live. I mean, my tablet that I got now, I've got like it's lifted down the corner, down one corner. But I'm like, oh well, I'd rather put up with that one lift. Like here, I think I've just got one little bubble that won't go. But I'm going to leave it. It might come off when I get this second coating off. Let's have a look. And she ain't coming. Oh wow, that's stuck pretty tight. Try from here. No, try from here. If you're really handy with the scissors, you could probably do a better job than this. There we go. Oh, that lifted, but went straight back down. Actually looks quite nice with the anti-glare. Hopefully that's on the outside. Yep, perfect. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So that bubble's gone. Well, I can see bubbles in the just there. Oh, that's nothing. That's right up the top. Yeah, that's gone better than what I thought it was gonna go. Obviously, yeah, that's really nice. All right, let's give it a shot. And then I've got this rag here. Give her a clean up. I keep this in the car for this reason, a little spray bottle and a rag to clean it. But I mean, if you do this like once a week, you're going to start scratching that screen. It's only, I don't think it's glass, I think it's plastic. So yeah, it's definitely going to get scratched, little micro scratches everywhere. Interesting to see how this holds up in the sun. Not that this is not in the sun all the time anyway. Okay, so let's turn that on. I'll close the door, otherwise you're going to hear that noise. It's definitely killed the clarity. That doesn't look as crisp as it used to. Yeah, okay. I thought this was going to be a... Yeah, don't know if I'm keen on that. Yeah, definitely it's fuzzy. It's really killed the... Maybe it won't go into settings because I haven't started the car up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to put up with it. It's definitely not leaving fingerprints though. That's a bonus. So that might be something that we just put up with. I don't know. I don't even know how to use this thing yet because you don't muck around with it while you're driving. So yeah. It's definitely, the text and all that is not as crisp as what it was without the screen protector, and you can definitely see the difference, like where the screen protector is and where it isn't. But if you don't get fingerprints on it, that might be worth living with. I reckon I'm just going to give it a shot. I know some people would just like instantly rip that off. My eyes have already adjusted to it, and it kind of looks a bit better, or I'm just trying to convince myself, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they're still working. Yeah, okay. No, I think we're going to leave that. I can't put it, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't put it into Android Auto to actually see colours and a map. This doesn't even have like a inbuilt GPS. They're just assuming that you're going to be using Android Auto with whatever you're using. So yeah, all good. The DAB is not bad. It does cut out a fair bit unless you're right in the city. It cuts out. Along the coast is probably the worst. Up my way it's not, it's iffy, but around the city it's fine. It doesn't cut out at all. So yeah, you get a few different channels and stuff. So that's pretty good. What else can I say? The dash cam, I'm not convinced yet. I know it's a cheapie, but it was meant to be like highly rated, this Viofo WM1. It's not 4K, it's only 2K, but that's not its issue. I think I've just changed some settings. I've logged into it with the Wi-Fi, changed some settings. I can probably turn the Wi-Fi off now. Wi-Fi disabled. So I've turned HDR off. I did have it on, so I don't know if that's... If you watch the video, it's better than... so the video that you see in the dash cam installation video of this thing is way worse for some reason than what came out of the dash cam raw. I don't know why, and my speculation is that when you put it into my video editor, it's changing something and it's trying to match the settings to this Insta360. So I probably could just upload a video just off the dash cam, and you'll probably see it better, but it still might be compressed. But if you watch the raw footage, it's not Insta360 good, but it's pretty good. It's not bad at all. And I'm suspecting, because I had HDR on, because on my old camera, if you had HDR on, it was all blurred out and very noisy, because it's trying to compensate for light and stuff. And I suspect I reckon I can get it even better, and it'll be comparable to the Insta360. That's how good the footage is. It is really pretty good. But what you're seeing on YouTube is not a true representation. It's like 50% quality, and I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure it's to do with the video editor. But anyway, the one thing that lets it down, and I don't know why, is the audio is really quiet and not very good. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on there. So yeah, I don't know. It's like almost not even worth having. I had to boost the audio on my video editor a lot, and it still wasn't quite loud enough. I had to have my speakers right up. So yeah, the audio is not right. I'm going to do some research, but from what I'm reading, people aren't having an issue with the audio. So I don't know if it's something at my end, or yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's literally one setting, audio on and off. You can't change any settings. So it's not configurable. But I'll give it a shot. The only other thing I can do is I do have a voice recorder. So if I did want to use this to make YouTube videos, and get that kind of view, then sweet, I can do that. But then I'll just use my voice recorder on me to do the talking, and then you can just easy as just to melt them together, the audio from the voice recorder and the visual from that. And then you could also have the Insta360 kind of set up as well, as I did before, and switch between views, use the audio from your voice recorder, and that wouldn't be too hard to do. But yeah, I don't know, it could be just too much work and probably not worth using the dash cam. Might as well just use the Insta360, and it does its own audio. So I don't know what's easier, but it'd be interesting to give it a shot one day anyway, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll keep playing with settings with that, and I might even upload a video to YouTube of only the video from that, and then that way you guys can see exactly what is coming out. I won't upload it if it's worse for whatever reason, because that's not the true representation. I'll just make a comment that it's no matter what I do, I can't get it to look good on YouTube. But yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was pausing. I had the video from YouTube playing, and then I had the raw video, and you can barely read street signs and stuff on the YouTube video. You can't see any detail in the road. But if you're watching the raw video, you can actually see like scratches on the street sign, let alone read it. You can almost see each individual bit of bitumen on the road. You can see cracks in the road and dirt and stuff. And I don't know what was going on there, but it just wasn't. It's not. Yeah, what you see in that video is not a true representation of what's going on there. But anyway, got sidetracked as usual. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to give it a shot. Being anti-glare is a bonus in one way, because you obviously don't get glare, but you do get this difference in contrast between the black. I mean, if you're really keen, you could trim around the button and make it come right down if you wanted to, but I didn't. I'm not going to bother with that. And probably being anti-glare is what's making it a little bit fuzzy on the text there. But honestly, I really do think after 20 minutes you'll be used to that, and its benefits will far outweigh the fuzzy text. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to wait till go for a drive, and we'll go from there. But yeah, easy as, give it a shot. You got that template there, so cut it up and yeah, give it a bang. I mean, you don't have to do it for this car, you could do it for any car, so easy as. Probably some cars are probably even easier. They just got a square to cut out and that's it. This is a bit tricky with the buttons and things like that, but yeah, easy as. Alright, cheers for that, and we'll catch you guys.